Nadim. Welcome to the gallery talk of Pan Gallery, first homosexual art gallery in the Middle East. We are here with the artists of Queer Climates exhibition that will be running until January 4th in the Poli House Hotel in Tel Aviv. And we've gathered here today to talk about a little bit about climate, about gay arts, and about creative processes. And we're going to first hear a poem by one of Israel's most esteemed poets, not only in my opinion. And then we're going to hear a little bit about the art in the exhibition from the artists themselves. I'm Erez Bialer, I'm the curator of this exhibition, and I invite you to step over into our queer climate world. And we'll begin with Ophir Mashraki, the poet that we've invited here today to open the show. So let me just switch the cameras.
החרקים שומעים את מחשבותיי מרחוק ובאים, כשהם משתפים אותי בתוכניותיהם הגדולות, אני צוחקת. את מלכותי אני שומרת בסוד. דיברנו בגלים ובסתירות תפיסה, אחד ספירלות וגם קווים ישרים. מתנהג במקביל בשתי וערב, עושה צורות, לא מוגבל בזמן, כי הזמן כפי שבני אדם תופסים בחוש, כי הזמן כפי שנתפס בחוש בני האדם בעולם הזמזומים, מחייב אותם לעשות כל הזמן בחירות. בחירות מדומות, לרוב, כי אין קורבן וישוע לא נצלב באמת, משום שאין רק פעולה אחת. פעולה אחת גלויה ואחת נסתרת. פעולה אחת
מה לעשות? פעולה אחת, סליחה.
פעולה אחת גלויה ואחת נסתרת, ולעיתים קרובות מעל השטח הן סותרות אחת את השנייה, אבל אף פעם לא מגבילות אחת את השנייה. בעולם האור קולי הנוצר מבאי אור. כשמהירות האור בו גדולה ממהירות הכל, מכך הושפעה הבריאה כולה, כי הקדים לחזור האור היוצא מבאי אור את הכל, וסיים לנוע לפניו ולהקיף את העולם, והיה האור מופתע כשהגיע, והיה אור בלי קול, ונוצר במהירות שאינה נתפסת בחיי הדבורים, היוצרים צבעי פרחים ממהירויות האור, שצבע הוא מהירות אור, שדבורים הן מהירות קול, 360 כשאנו מחוברים בשני כתבים לכדור, 90 מעלות בישיבה, 180 בשכיבה, 180 שמממשת את קו האפס, כי משך מסוים שהוא פלוס לפלוס, לאן תלך משרקי בלעדיי, כשהעולם נמצא בתוך המחשבה ולא המחשבות מגיעות אלינו מהעולם, אלא שהעולם הוא מחשבה, פרספקטיבה, השקפה, השקפה היא חומר, כמו שעל חומר באפשרותו להפוך למחשבה, כמו שעל חומר יכול למוסס מחשבה, כמו שלא מחשבה הייתה פעם מחשבה ועכשיו היא עובדה או לא, מה גם שהעולם נמצא בתוך הנפש כמחשבה, מה שהעולם נמצא בתוך הנפש כמחשבה, ולפעמים גם כרגש, ולפעמים כמו תחושה, ולא הנפש מצויה בתוך העולם כמו שנהוג לחשוב, מכאן שבעיות העולם כולן הן בעיות נפש, וכדור הארץ הוא לא יותר מכדור פסיכיאטרי במרשם. עייפתי.
You're so good. So good. I would like to read a poem that you sent me today in English, so our international readers can relate. So I will do that right now from this device. I absolutely adore this song that you sent to me called Europa. You match the clothes to your mood, he laughs. Europe is so beautiful this time around. and nudity is so beautiful on him. That's the way it goes with liars. No garment really fits. So he fucks me like you would do a corpse and whispers lies to my ears like a politician to a mob. I annihilate 6 million fears for him before supper. Europe is so beautiful this time around. All hearts are white and naked, and there is no chorus of sirens. I find this utter brilliancy. And another song, or poem, sorry, named Armies of Me. I am all women in history, dining on drugs in the field. I am his beloved Josephine, and Eve and Mary Magdalene, collecting masculine fragments into the womb of humanity. Marionettes with penises shift armies for me, and I have no boundary. I am all wars in history. I am sorry. Absolutely fantastic work, Ophir. Thank you so much. Thank you for your poetry. And now we shall return to the artists of Queer Climate exhibition. So I'd like to start with talking about why I decided to do this exhibition in this theme. Basically, I find the climate changing, and we must change our behavior and reality in order to be able to cope with that. And I feel that we, as gay people who see differently, we can change reality. We can pass on ideas to the general society that without us, they would never realize, because we see what needs to be done, and we have a way of living it and just showing society how to behave better. So I believe that we improve society, and the art does that as well. And so this is the reason why I decided to join the whole climate idea and the gay art, basically. So we're going to start with the people around this table, and then we'll move on to people online, and we will have time for some questions as well. So yeah, let's begin with Liron. So this is the piece that Liron made, watercolor on paper. Can you please elaborate a little bit about this piece and what made you do this?
This piece was inspired by actually like a phrase, like when your mother tell you, don't put your hands on the stove, don't do that, and then you do that because you have to try, because you have to experience some stuff, and later saw the hand with the poking arrow, which really connects to this idea, and then later I added the lines like in jail, like you have in your mind, it's a limited time till you do it. It's a limited time till humanity do it again, or do it in general. And when you, I mean, like do it, I mean in it's exactly like the climate crisis. It's like everybody knows what we have to do, but nobody does it. Nobody like really moving forward to fix all these problems, and things remain the same. So it's really, for me, it was like jail, you know. It's time that you have to sit and wait and see what's going on. But in the back of your mind, you know that you're gonna do it. You're gonna poke that
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, exactly.
So
Can you tell us a little bit about yourself, about how you started your artistic direction? And
yeah, actually, I'm really from like my mother again. From really early age, she always told me, "Oh, you have to paint this and all this craft and stuff like that." So I think in the age of 15, I really started more like painting, more abstract stuff and ideas. It was like the early start. And then I studied multidisciplinary design in a seminar kibbutzim college. And yes, and so I experienced in more like mediums like sewing or digital art or digital graphics. And the past 5 years, I'm really like painting digitally and like watercolors, ink a lot. And
how old are you?
36.
Nice. Thank you so much. This is the first time that Liron has been presenting in Pan Gallery, and we hope that many more to come. Thank you so much. Next to Liron, we have Snir that joined us, Snir Cohen. Snir's work is digitally enhanced collage. Yeah, I'll just wait for it to go. And the minute I saw these pieces, I saw them on a computer screen, and I fell immediately in love with them because of the colorfulness, and I think the technique is very eye drawing. For me to see like the person looking in the back, you know, like just pointing his back to us, and to see those feet with the sand from the beach, that literally told me that this is like the last, you know, the last look on the beach. Like soon we won't be able to go to the beach anymore, and it kind of connected with the theme of this exhibition. Can you tell us a little bit about where you're from and how did you come to create these beautiful pieces?
So actually, I studied the art therapy in my master's degree. I started really mellow. And the thing we learned about artists who work with collage technique is that they work with childhood trauma, and they try to gather different pieces from their life who fell apart and combine them together to create like a whole reality, a more harmonized reality, which I feel happens with today's reality, with the climate change, because we have to accept certain things like Israel experience, I think, endless summer. You all agree with me? There is no winter. And it's really hot, and we can try to reject it and hope for the winter and the rain. But we have to, in my view, to work with the existing reality and enjoy the heatness, because we enter a different reality. That's what I try to capture with my technique.
So these are printed on fine art paper and mounted on debond, which really gives them like a 3D kind of feel. They really come out of the picture. So great work there. Thank you very, very much. I'm sorry, is there anything else you'd like to share with us? Thank you. And we'll move on to another fantastic artist we have the honor to have here. Sharon Vazana, mostly known as Fauna Arts. Well, he creates all kinds of sculptures, but these penis sculptures are made of extinct animals or becoming extinct animals, like the giraffe or the dinosaur. And that immediately spoke to me as I was looking for art to fit the theme of queer climate. It's definitely queer, and it definitely has a climate sort of feel to it. So first of all, hi Sharon. Hi. I'd like to ask you, first of all, how do you create these amazing, the amazing neon colors of it? Like the bright, like, how do you do it?
Colors are from spray.
Yeah,
color.
okay.
Actually, the base is, it can be many things. It can be like organic plants or plastic toys or fabric flowers. This whole thing started really accidentally. I'm a graphic designer for many years. I studied in Bezalel visual communication, and because it's such a wide, we have such a wide range of mediums that we are dealing with, I started to make this project 3 years ago. I just bought some plastic insects, and I thought, what a horrible coloring they have on them, but the shape is really beautiful. So I thought, what if I spray them with one color and show the shape? And I really liked it. I wanted to do something with it. I didn't know what, but I wrote it in my mind for a few months. And then I thought maybe combine things that are really not connected, but like trying to forget what it is and dealing only with the shape of it. So one animal can be with a head that is release the backside of itself, so the tail becomes like a trunk, and the legs becomes ears, and animals that become flowers, body parts, things that you want to look at them and take a few seconds before you know what you see, like what the fuck am I seeing? And ever since then, the technique is getting better. I like reconstruct them. I fill them with special polymer. They feel like clay. They don't feel like plastic, but people still think they're 3D. So
Printed.
yeah,
They think they are printed.
yeah.
But this is actually handmade.
Yeah, it's handmade. Each one is
amazing. And can you tell me, like, why penises? What like, how
the
does
inspiration.
Yeah, what's the inspiration with the penis? Are we expected to see penis insects soon? We can make some insects.
I think I have some.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's for the next exhibition.
Just a really, really gay friend.
Yeah.
I thought it would be funny. It would be funny if I like create one like a donkey with a penis head, because it's like someone has to do it, and it becomes like the most one of the most successful series I have.
Fantastic idea. Thank you so much. We'll be looking forward to seeing more of your work. Welcome, join us. Thank you. Yeah, hello. So we'll be moving on to one of the artists that I really have the honor of having and selling in my gallery, Michael Golian. Hello, say hi.
Hello.
Michael's work spans from digital artwork through to handmade, how do you call this technique? Wood burned, yes, that makes sense, yes. And that's the one that is displaying in this exhibition. Usually Michael works with the computer, but this time he actually did it handmade. The piece is sized 1.20 over 60, and it's a big wooden board that it's really hard to miss, made absolutely gorgeous, and it's called Fire Generation, covered with varnish. And yeah, can you please elaborate a little bit about yourself and about the creation?
When you first time just wrote me a message if I want to be like in this long.
No, the voice of
If I want to join like this exhibition with work limit theme. So I just look on all my work that I have in my gallery and say that, oh my God, I have too many penises, but nothing like with climate art.
But nothing has to do with climate.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. So I took it like opportunity and chance to make something new that I can make special for this exhibition. So I thought a lot of time what I'm gonna do. So I have no idea. And once I just dream about everything that's happening in our world, and one of the most difficult issues is burning woods, especially in those days. So I said that I have to take this idea and to make it like through my art, how I see this whole stuff. Of course, it comes also with penises. I can leave this idea. So, but I work with my really beautiful model, and we try to express all the painful that all Earth came, and so I took just piece of wood. Firstly, make it piece of art through burning it with this beautiful man, and then I just burn it from the down up, like all the woods in the world. And this is what it's all about. This is how it came out.
So basically, it's down here. It's burnt. It's completely burnt.
It's hard to see on this picture, especially
It's
in
black
this
on
color.
black,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's black on black. But it's I just drew it all of it, and just half of the work, not half, third of the work, just burn it.
That's good. Well, you can see it on the website also, and that's on white.
Come here.
Or come to Tel Aviv to the Poli House Hotel. That also can work. Thank you for explaining a little bit, and I hope we get to see more of your
Of
work.
course, you like make me inspiration for any sense. Like most of my work I making digitally on iPad for the last time, and I finished art school in Russia like a long time ago. I'm 41 years old, and it's like a long time ago. I don't remember. And
but you work in design today.
I'm interior designer, so it's my work. That's what I'm doing for life, for living. Art, it's like therapy for me. I'm finding like through art, how can I express myself and like make life myself a bit better and the others. Every smile that I can see from the people or like from I get from social media, it's make me happy and other people happy, so it's make my day. And I'm really happy that you make me make something by hands, like not digital as I used to, like make me something from the finally piece of art on the wood.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Can you make the drawing on iPad and print it on wood? It's possible?
Actually, today everything is possible. Only just everything that you can dream about, you can do it in this media or other. Actually, you can everything that you draw to print it out on the wood. I just because of the short time when I get the idea, I thought maybe I will take this piece of wood to some fabric and they will make laser gravity.
With laser to print it?
Yeah, but this would not.
Yes,
I thought that I can do it because of the short time, but finally I make it all by my own. And but today you can do it like everyone. Either way, it's like to draw it by vector on iPad and then bring to factory and they make it laser cut or graving.
When the machines will do everything.
Already.
Yeah. Which brings us to Adar. Hello, welcome,
Hello.
and thank you for joining us. Let me just turn this around so everybody can see you. Hold on. Adar is a photographer, best known, say hello.
Hello.
best known for his work with 20th century most known artist from New York, Louise Bourgeois. He was her personal assistant and friend, and thus got a chance to take a picture of her, which became world famous. And I have the distinct honor in presenting him in this exhibition.
Thank you.
I personally, I saw a few pieces that you, a few photographs that you made that were fitting the theme, but I chose this one. Well, the ocean and the beach are very dear to me, and I really feel that we're like living the last days that it's possible to really see a clear beach. And I felt this picture has such a flow to it. It's like he's a natural part of the beach lying there, and it really draws the eyes. So I'd like you to tell us a little bit about your choice and what made you take this picture and a little bit the background behind it.
Yes, 15 years ago, before Instagram, I saw American men getting posed on the beach in America, and I thought, wow, I can do it also here in Gash. So I published an ad in Atraf, and I asked somebody wants to model for me, and many people contact me, and he contacted me as well, and we made the shoot in Gash, and you know, I don't plan when I took the photo. I don't plan how it will be. It's more instinctive, and I flow with the model. It was his choice to dispose, and I thought that it's just wonderful to make it like that. And then even I didn't, when I did the photo, I didn't even realize that it was disposed. I just when I photograph, I don't see anything. I just photograph whatever I can, and then when I come back home and I sit from the computer, I see what the best I like, and I like this pose, and I saw that it's going, it's like
circular. I like that.
Yeah, there is a composition with everything, and I choose it. And even in black and white, it came even better than in color. And also, I want to say that with the first digital camera, it was difficult to make a black and white photography, because it was kind of synthetic atmosphere, but I don't know. It's like synthetic, and the cameras that came after the first digital camera, you succeed to make it a black and white, and when you print it on fine art paper, it became like negative, like with a negative atmosphere. So yeah. So I was surprised also when I made the ad. I didn't believe that Israeli men will pose nude for me, but yeah, they flow with me, because most of the time, before the corona, I photographed many tourists that came here, and they have no problem to do that. But several Israeli men also.
So thank you so much, first of all, for this, and we'd love to see more of your work in the website. And is there anything else you'd like to share with us about queer climate, or about your motives or your inspiration?
I don't know. No.
Okay.
Something.
Yes.
It reminds me I don't remember the Lars von Trier Melancholia.
Yes, yes,
poster,
yes.
He's in a river and lots of flowers, And here is like the opposite, where it's dry and it's dry and very like, it's the opposite of the moisture in the flowers. It's like death, something very dry. Yeah.
There is something apocalyptic about this picture, for sure, for sure. Yes. I'd like to move on to our guests online on the internet, in the World Wide Web. Hello, Eitan. I'm going to put your piece here on display on, there we go. This is Eitan Kedmy. He is one of the esteemed artists we have here in the exhibition, a sculptor and a painter and a multidisciplinary artist that does also fabric art, and I sincerely recommend you to check out his mandala works. Absolutely amazing, made itself world-renowned. And in this exhibition, Eitan is collaborating with dear friend and artist Lior Sitruk, and they are both photographed here in a negative way of one of each other on the background of painting by Eitan. So I'm going to unmute you now. Let's see, how do I do this? Ask to unmute. Yes, did you get my unmute request? We can't hear you still.
Hello, do you hear me?
Hello, yes.
Hello.
Yes.
Okay,
Good.
yes, thank you very much for this meeting. It's really wonderful to meet artists and to talk about gay art. Well, this is very different art, this piece, because it's photography. Well, it started with a big painting in the background. I just took a big canvas and covered with the kind of blue color, and then I just took a pink color and it made the world, like the physical world, all the continents, and also America, Africa, and then when I did it, I really felt the emotion of caring. Well, this world is going to die, and this line is going to disappear. So I did this big canvas with this feeling of caring, and then Lior came to visit me, and I found a small globe, and I thought maybe I will photograph myself. So, and I asked Lior to photograph me holding the globe, and this is the first time that I took my shirt and somebody took a picture of me. I never do it. I have a lot of drawings and paintings of nude men, but never I did it with me, with my body. And I felt the same, that it's like to expose myself to be vulnerable, like the world is in this kind of situation, that we have to take care of the world, like we take care and love our body. And then I took a picture of him, of Lior, and then I thought to put this together, just to put the time, you know, the generation that we are here, and the next generation will be here, and I don't know what will be with the young people here in this world. And just yeah, I'm worried and feel like I want to protect the. So this was the ideas behind this art, caring and feeling that like sorrow for the world and protecting me and protecting the son. You know, it's like father and son.
Yes, that is the next exhibition we're having here.
Yeah, I know. we can move it to the next exhibition.
That you know, no spoilers, please. So yeah.
So it's about caring the world and caring for the children and caring for our body.
So it fits perfectly to our queer climate theme. Can you tell me a little bit about you and about being a gay artist here in Israel and drawing nude men and
well, I'm one of the mature artists in your gallery, and I passed a lot about this theme of being gay and artist. At the beginning, I was in, you know, it was hidden. Nobody knew that what I'm doing is I was an illustrator and cartoonist in newspaper, and then I was many years mandala artist. So it was covered, all these gay things in me, but I did a lot of work of art with the male nude all these years, but it was only for me and for the darkness. And
out of the closet.
yeah, a little. I'm not in the closet, but my art is more. My art was in the closet, and then slowly by slowly, and then I met Erez, which I with honor, and he asked me if I would like to expose my my art. Of course, I thought a lot about it. And then, well, it's the first time that I show my art. I mean, the gay art, the male nude, all the feelings of, you know, to show myself, to talk about it. It's new thing for me.
Thank you. Thank you so much for doing that.
Thank you, guys.
Really appreciate it. So you can see also Eitan's work in the website panartgallery.com. That was a little news flash. And now moving to the last but not least, one of a very interesting person and a very good friend of mine I've known for almost 9 years now, I'd say. Noam Paz, better known as Ananda. He's a spiritual mentor, I would say, and a teacher of Theta Healing, a shaman, an artist, a singer. He's a man of so many talents. Noam, let's see where your piece here is. Yeah, moving. There we are. The most beautiful blue indigo with the earth. It mixes and combines so well. When I saw this piece, it immediately brought me back to the source and like how we've kind of lost the connection to nature, living in this concrete, polluted, you know, jungle, and how we have to come back to our sources in order to really survive this climate crisis. Yeah, can you tell me a little bit about how you made this piece and what's your inspiration?
Okay. So so this work is actually to me it was really connected to the title of the exhibition, and not so much even though it does show nature and our connection with nature and all of that, to me it was more about inner climate. This work is a part of, is actually like taking a personal healing process and really showing it on the canvas, because and I feel that a part of us being disconnected from nature is also being disconnected from our inner nature and not being able to connect with emotions and to allow ourselves to connect with them in a non-judgmental way. And why am I saying it? Because it actually started from a strong feeling of rejection. I got back to a place in, you know, a situation, a breakup, a strong feeling of rejection, and then doing this inner process, it was like observing the emotions and telling them, you are my medicine. So if I feel now rejection, I'm allowing this emotion to flow. And what I felt was like, oh, I just want to bury myself in the earth. You know, I just want to push everyone away from me and bury myself in the earth. And it sounds really dramatic and depressing. But when I felt this and I allowed, you know, I gave permission for these emotions and I just imagined myself in the earth. And what happened then, it was as if I was disintegrating into the earth. And as much as it can sound heavy, to me, with my imagination, I felt like in this, it was finally quiet, finally, you know, silent. And I kind of felt that I can relax into this place of silence and even really disintegrate into the earth and connect to the energy of life that exists in the earth. And in a very strange way, through this, to really feel in touch with everything, which was kind of the opposite emotion of rejection and stay away from me. And it was really important, like this process to just flow with it instead of rejecting some of the emotions or the places that I imagine that it leads me. And I can also tell you that originally I felt like this tree should be full of life, full of leaves, and there are even dots that I placed for the places that I want to paint flowers, but it was there for a long time, just standing on the wall, and eventually I just said, no, I think it's already done. I don't need to...
Too hot for flowers, that's it. It's too hot.
No, it's more... this is another challenge that sometimes I have in art, that I have this tendency to, you know, try to make it perfect, try to bring it, you know, to the end result. And many times a lot of the beauty is in the process. So at this time I try to stop before what I wanted to get, you know, where I wanted to get to, and I just left it, and I felt that it's stronger in this way.
Well, you did a fantastic job here. Thank you so much. And this concludes our circle of artists from this exhibition. I will now have some time for questions from people around here, or from you guys. If you have questions to people around here, do ask. Yes, my dear.
Why the conversation is in English?
Because we have international viewers, and I'd like them to understand what we're saying. Wait, can they see you? Can they see you now? No? There we go. Okay. Yes, if you have any questions, anybody else? No? So I think we shall conclude this meeting and adjourn it. Please come to the Poli House, see the exhibition. It will be, wait, let me, it will be until January 4th, and then we'll have a new exhibition about daddy issues. Yes, very sexy. So yeah, see you all then.